Okay, everybody, let's talk about October 2018 Young Living promotions. But remember, this information is good for all time. We're going to talk about a wonderful little oil called Aroma Ease. I happen to love, love, love this oil. I have several of them on my shelf, and we're getting another one in October. How wonderful. But Aroma Ease is particularly formulated because it has oils in it that work to really support and soothe your digestive system and to really soothe and support your nerves, okay? Digestive system and nerves. Now, I'm not allowed to diagnose, treat, prevent, cure any kind of illness, so I cannot use certain words. I'm going to ask you to read between the lines. So when you've got something going on with your nerves, and oftentimes it will result in something going on with your digestion. You follow? Okay. That is why this is formulated the way that it is. Now, in particular, this is a valuable oil for those of us who have a hard time going on a rocking boat, flying in an airplane, driving down a twisty road, riding on a bus for a long period of time. This oil has oils specifically pulled together to try to help ease the nerves and the digestive system at the same time, if you catch my drift. So when you're riding in the back of this windy car and you're feeling like everything is swirling around, pull your Aroma Ease out. It's going to be your best friend. Now, here's a little trick that I learned from someone, because not everybody, like let's say you're sitting in a crowded airplane, not everybody wants to go and get up and pull out their essential oils and open up the lid. But what they will do before boarding the aircraft, for example, is just take a drop and put it in the palm of your hand and have it on the palm of your hand. So when you need a little support, you can breathe and you can just cup it over your nose. And so now it's not like you're introducing this powerful aroma into the environment in which you're sitting. You're carrying it in with you, so it's much more subtle. So that's something that people like to do with a lot of different oils. But this one is a really great one, especially if traveling is hard for you. Now, when it comes to the nerves, you don't have to do it just when you feel like you're rocking and swaying, right? That's an excellent use for it. But it's also really, really good for times of when you are under stress or when your body is reacting to some sort of external stimuli, because it doesn't have to be just motion that makes us feel this way. It can be we're going to give up and give a presentation. It could be that we have to hand in some sort of project. It could be that we have an interview. It could be, things in life that are stressful. Now, I'm not necessarily proposing that you're going to carry this into your interview and, straight out of the bottle, but you can apply it directly on your abdomen. There are subtle ways of using this oil that don't necessarily mean you have to be pulling it out and just like deep inhaling from the bottle, although that is definitely good. Throw it into your diffuser for aromatic. Put it on your chest before a long voyage. It's another wonderful way of, again, subtly using these oils when you are entering into these situations. Apply it to the Vitaflex points of your feet because it's going to enter into your bloodstream. So lots and lots of great ways to use this oil, but what I really want to get across to you is the specific design of this oil. When Gary Young would blend an oil, he would do it very specifically so that they would have certain frequencies and so that the oils would work synergistically together to bring a specific result. So Aroma Ease, for example, is not going to do the same thing that Panaway is going to do, or that any of the other blends, Breathe Again, is going to do. It is designed with specific oils in mind. Those oils are peppermint. We know that's incredible for the digestive system, and it's incredible for alleviating any kind of discomfort that comes from nervousness or motion. Spearmint works very much in the same way, but it's a much sweeter smell, so you're going to smell the spearmint in this. It also helps to eliminate emotional blocks, because a lot of times when we're traveling, we find it stressful, or we already know that when we get on that boat, it's going to make us feel a certain way, and it's going to help to calm those nerves as well. Ginger, used since ancient times as a digestive aid. Cardamom, also same properties as ginger, but with a much more aromatic smell. It's very uplifting, refreshing, invigorating, so I love cardamom. And fennel, since ancient times, fennel was believed to bestow strength, courage, longevity, and again, courage is one of those things that when our nerves are rattled, we need a little bit of that. So this may not be a blend that you're going to smell and be like, wow, it smells like a floral bouquet. It is not designed as such. It does have a minty aroma. I happen to really like it. I do know that back in the day, before Young Living created their Vitality label, this was an oil that people had ingested. It is not currently on the market as an ingestible oil. It does not have a white Vitality label. But I know that back in the day, because if you think about peppermint, spearmint, ginger, cardamom, and fennel, those are all herbs that we use in the kitchen. They're all steam distilled. I'm not recommending ingestion because the Food and Drug Administration has not labeled it as such yet. Just understand that it did have a history of that. So lots of ways to subtly use Aroma Ease for a very specific pointed purpose. And you are going to love it, even if when you first take the cap off, it may be possibly not your favorite scent. What happens to us emotionally is that sometimes we become very attached to a smell of something that we find helps us. Our brain just starts working in this magical way. And so there might be an oil that you don't love immediately, but the effects of it are so genuine and authentic and so powerful that you come to absolutely adore it. And again, there are subtle ways of using these oils, especially when you're going out traveling in public places. And hey, have it on hand to share with the guy next to you who's turning green. You never know who's going to be your next oily best friend. All right, talk to you later.